giving texts and writing communications into social media marketing may be filled with errors each time a unit does not use any type of Android spell check. That is a form of software applied to unique cell phones and tablet PC units that have a real functioning system. The essential purpose would be to see if phrases which were entered are spelled correctly. One thing to remember is numerous gadgets might not have any sort of checker fixed. Assuming that the unit does not have this requisition, then frequently an unbiased gathering choice may be accessible. Something else to contemplate is holding up for an overhaul to the working framework. Be that as it may, this may not happen for a few apparatuses when upgrading is not an accessible choice because of confinements. Many individuals must have recommendations of what sort of punctuation helpers focus on any specific devices. You will find several units that perhaps will not gain when having a punctuation secretary available. The writing or phrases which can be put into a note are applied to enter a search or examine to see if any are misspelled. These phrases are then outlined for a consumer to fix if needed. There are likewise a few sorts of units with a certified working framework that have an auto-adjust used to alter incorrectly spelled expressions. This alternative is accessible dependent upon the model of the gadget and the programming which is established. One alternative that may be accessible to a client is the capacity to select the right word to use for a sorted message or some other information. The biggest benefit of a spelling assistant is not sending a message with misspelled words. This can be less than professional when a person cannot see that words are not spelled correctly. One other aspect of using devices with an autocorrect is abbreviations. People today use words that many older folks do not really understand, which is why they get confused. Specific units have a button or key that may be used to switch on the punctuation assistance. The usage of the function will depend if it is really activated. That may not be a problem whenever a unit has as a standard setting. One gain for an individual is having all advised phrases which can be displayed. Many situations an individual might not understand that a phrase has been misspelled. A computer device that's a simple punctuation secretary will have a way to only focus on writing and not need to take into account phrases that are spelled correctly. What this means is a note or app may be used and never having to continuously review formally entered words. Having less typos ensures that phrases in a note are entered correctly. The redesigns to working framework on numerous apparatuses implies the Android spell check may be old. In the event that the gadget might be overhauled, then a change may be accessible. An alternative is to search for another application that can be utilized for this reason. There are regularly numerous choices that are available.